Hi guys, welcome back to another day of the channel. I'm going to be doing Dehya's story quest. And if you don't know who Dehya is, this is Dehya. I already did quite a few pulls on her banner, so yeah. But she's right now in the wishing if you guys want to try to get her. The 4 stars we have is Bennett, Kale, and Barbara. And the other 5-star we have is Sino. He now has his first rerun. Or I believe it's his first rerun at least. And these are the weapons. Dehya's Claymore. And Sino's Polymore. And then we have that, but we don't really want it like that. So yeah. And here's the events. You can test run Dehya, Sino, and Bennett, but Here's the next side quest for this. You get Dehya's story quest, hang out with her, and there's that. And there's also a new battle pass, so that's great. So this is what it basically gives. If you go down here, if you get to level 30, and if you have this stuff unlocked, you can get to pick a weapon. And the weapons are this, and that. I picked up more, but last time. But yes, we're going to get started on the quest now. I already did quite a bit of the quest in the last video because I didn't mean to. I was just gonna click on the quest, see what it said. And I went to Grandma's house to see what it was all about. So yes, so forgive me for that, but we're gonna be doing this quest now.
Hey, Dehya, you're back. Are these 2 friends of yours? Likewise. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, they even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other.
Even the most ferocious beasts still
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants. A portion of their profits is immediately...
That's terrible!
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, a shaman, rather than saying they're out...
Wait,
You heard me right. The vast majority of their if their only goal is more... Unfortunately, we weren't able to find... Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more...
It sounds mighty strange to me too. Gotta say though,
Okay, I'm gonna
I
be
didn't
right
expect
back.
you to go on
Give
a
me a
whole
second.
undercover mission during the few days I was gone.
You guys get to look at Dehya.
Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
$10.86.
So wait, no.
That's all.
I took blue towels. Alright, I'm back.
Nah, it was...
What he said. Besides, Dehya,
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already...
He's shaman.
we rushed over as soon as... Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special... Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
I have a
Oh,
beacon attack.
You're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide.
Oh. In that case, then you'd...
Go under...
Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge.
Oh, one other thing, Dehya. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the flame main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our... The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only...
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left it on...
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade's main selling point, after all. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just... The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
Ew.
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that and you weren't even gonna tell me?
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they? Oh, wait.
More. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenary. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up, that's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If hey, knuckleheads, can...
Yeah, you hear her, Holof? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my...
Will do. You stay...
Oh, that's funny. I did it! Oh, that was too bad. That was too good.
This should be the place. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another. So let's...
No need to worry.
I'm... Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this.
Dehya, she's so pretty. Look at her designs.
Buckle up!
Where do you think you're going?
Let's get it on!
I would definitely like to turn bow. I also need a pyro character that's not Pen.
I'll be back.
So you remember my light spear?
You're
Yeah.
the flame main.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your rep. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs, or you've got 5 seconds. You might want to think...
Whoa!
Nice little section. Now.
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way, or the pain 2 seconds.
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep.
But why would he be so...
I just wanted to test his mettle. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. I'm ready.
Because I do the end great, you have to have the fragments.
Okay.
You might have given
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of...
Let me take a look. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and This caravan, that person will then pack the caravan... Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction? Yeah, every transaction before the perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Huh?
What's wrong?
Shahzaman Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunya? Could it just be another family?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shahzaman Homayani is just... What the heck is going on here? I'm sorry. You're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirmed...
What if the Homayani...
That's a possibility. But if that was the case, they could have just as easily bought goods such as... Yeah, funding... I honestly have no... I've been to their estate many times. The only potentially... But that's still just a speculation. You're probably right.
But what should we do now?
If you ask me, I'm not worried. It's too early to... Let's go find my lady. If we're lucky...
Dehya.
I've considered that She showed genuine... That's not how I deal...
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunya's idea.
Yeah.
Also, what I believe.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Because if I'm gonna wish again very soon, I wonder how much per day. Okay, my update. I shouldn't did update. 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, what happens is when you go to a ship,
No, it didn't update. Because Bennett isn't here because I got him 2 times. I have to wait till all. Aiden, I wish. Prime, look at this. I wished on this fair about 30. I did like about 330. I did 10 wishes, right? That's about 10 wishes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how it said don't C6 Bennett? I'm about to C6 him.
Ooh, cool.
I don't want to do that. Remember what I said? However,
I have no idea for
just do Why am I still using her? Maybe. So this now I realize Dendro, Pyro, Geo, and Amina make a great team.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually, we're still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that.
You all look a little dispirited. Why don't you discuss it with me?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that.
So something is wrong. Even on any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, Dunyarzad! So,
My lady, please
the master. Okay, I understand. My father has been supplying...
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever... Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you've...
Thank you for sharing all this information. Since you've told me everything in the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the core of Third.
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguard. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of mora, so I just signed up.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it.
Maybe. I think I get what...
Precisely. If my father had...
You mean the goal all along was to get Dehya to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
Sorry if I was coughing into the mic, guy.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility...
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
Sorry we put...
It's okay, Paimon. Regardless of his...
But is that... My father has committed many atrocities. However, if we decide to...
Dehya.
It's our idea.
You don't have to do...
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was the thing about friendship again? Right, yeah, true, besides! There's no point on getting all riled up before...
Thank you, everyone. In which case, my lady, could...
Sure thing.
Usual?
Okay. I can just walk over there. Or, yeah, I can just go over there. Go. So the best way to know if you're finally gonna be done with a story quest or something is that if you see Primus here, that means you're in the final stretch. Wherever you are in the quest, that's where the quest is most likely to end very soon.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two.
Yes, my daughter has mentioned, but we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is...
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention.
So, that's what you found?
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfect, what I do know, though, Dehya, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything...
Wait, me?
Yes. I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I acknowledge your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a...
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure. I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do...
Oh?
I hear your deep support was half the Homayan from...
I understand. Then let me tell a little story.
Yeah, the game's gonna be a little laggy. So if the game crashes and the video stops, it's because my game crashed.
Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers, and those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyarzad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really?
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. We started talking about to repay his kindness.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time. The man I knew to be strong and healthy.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts.
So he was the one who recommended...
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dehya could stay in my house and keep work...
And that's why you offered her such...
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me, and that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart. And
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dehya's fees. I refused to take any more from him. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while. The letter contained a request.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that Dekan al-Ahmar started becoming...
That's right. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, that thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to... After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help.
Okay. Okay, so, but he had diamond tap last night. Or today? No, that's just, yeah. All right. I think it's all right. I mean, it's all right if you're feeling bad about it, Lex. I mean, you can't control how he's gonna feel every minute of the day. He made bad fall all all the time. We're human. No. I didn't say it wasn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't kick yourself in the butt for it because, you know, things are going to come up. Things come up when you least expect it. He's going to a pediatrician today. He's going to Mac Park because we're getting him into the see the doctor. Does Zeke have orange juice? Ask him if he wants a thing of apple juice, because I can stop off at the gas station and get him some.
If I go to your book, if you go to guide, you'll see for the book, stuff you need to do, it will be free, it will be about every 10 minutes. That's how I got to the
Check that out.
Yeah, but you need to learn the new quests.
Alright, that's fine. I'm taking straight home. I mean, really, if they give them some medication, I mean, I'll stop off and get that too, so.
For some reason, he goes down a little bit, but then his fever just shoots back up. And his fever just shoots back up. He's trying to sleep, he's getting medicine, it just shoots back up.
Walgreens off 43rd and
That's what
3rd,
happened.
where exactly is that from the
This is after the medicine, digestion, and everything, they just probably shot back up. After sleeping for a little bit, he was feeling a little better, but then it just shot back up. Yeah, so.
Do you mind what's called switching track by the time?
Sure. Okay, I am sorry everybody, but I am going to have to be. I'm going to
In the end,
go.
If you can, please tell me where he is now.
I'll double check the address. I'll know whether we can send it. So Friday, either go to the CVS then. We'll go play. Whatever challenge you get. Keep that in your circle box. Keep that shit.
Okay.
I just didn't get to school. I don't know. We've had weather fluctuations, Baker. Sometimes things happen. It could remember it's also floods, drought, all that conditions. Put the finger up to dad.
Let's make the finger up to you. Okay, but Adrian,
It happens.
stop throwing the finger. You're not moving or touch your station. Of course I'm not them. I'm my own person.
Gotta do your school today?
No, I can't.
I didn't have to. I'm gonna go. Nope. You good against the lightsaber too? I'm gonna use a lightsaber. Now. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the cat. I don't think you showed that one yet. Oh, okay. It's Daniel.